You are now listening to the National Show with Gangsterville and McGee. The National Show, the National Show, the National Show, no show, no show. The National Show, the National Show, the National Show, no show, no show. All right, No Nation. This is the National Show with Gangster Vizil and McGee. And if you're watching us, make sure that you subscribe on YouTube. That's YouTube at National at NATIONOLE for IG Max and all of the other links. You can check out our link tree, which is linktree/National Show. That's NATIONOLESHOW. And we are on that Bet Your Ass podcast on IG, Facebook, X, all of that other stuff or whatever at Bet Your Ass Pod. Make sure you follow us, listen, like, share, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. We got merch and everything else available on our website, which is national.com, NATIONOLE.com. You can check out our latest episode or the freshest gear available on the planet, or maybe the galaxy. I got to check out a couple of the planets first or whatever, but definitely on the planet. So log in, check us out, follow us, tell a friend. You know, we're getting our off-season workouts in right now. You know what I mean? It's been a while. I know y'all ain't seen us, but we still got to get in shape and stay in shape with it. You know what I mean? So what's cracking, my brother?
It is that time. Off-season workout time.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be worthless next year if we don't put in the work now, you know?
Right.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And you know, it feels like it's been a minute. Obviously, it's been a few weeks since we've done a show. And there's been like a million things that have popped off. I'm like, gotta talk to Gangster. Sorry if we go a little long. We'll save some stuff for the future, though. We'll save some stuff. We might have a guest or two in the future. We'll do a whole episode where we prep for the draft, the NFL draft. We'll do a whole episode where we talk about like next year's win total, over-unders, you know, for the gamblers out there. For both Florida State and other teams and the ACC and et cetera throughout the country. I guess the ACC is throughout the country now. It's not so regional.
But, hey, man, from Cali to Florida.
That's right, man. Boston.
Yeah, right.
Boston.
I forgot about Boston. Dang.
Yeah, it's real, man. It is real. But yeah, man, it's good to see you, dude. It's good to be back on the show.
Same here, man. Heck yeah.
You know, I'm still, Merch God McGee. Like, sometimes it's about stuff we're selling, sometimes it's about stuff our friends are selling or whatever. Right now, I got the World Baseball Classic hat on. I went to the World Baseball Classic right here in Miami. Me and the homie Rude Boy Sven went to one of the semifinal games. We saw Venezuela play Italy. It was so much fun. Venezuelan people are the most fun to watch a sporting event with, as far as I'm concerned. Like, that was a good time. I really, really had a blast. And there were no Noles playing in that game, but there were. We'll talk about it when we get to the Pro Nole report. But there were Pro Noles in the World Baseball Classic. So that's kind of cool. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Heck yeah.
But I dig your Gangsterville hoodie. Obviously, that's available at national.com, NATIONOLE. We spell a lot.
Yeah. It's getting out where I can spell it in my head. I don't have to look at the script no more.
Oh, man. It's easy for me to spell out Gangsterville usually when we do the show at the end you almost always wear the hoodie. I just read it.
Yep.
So I get it. Go to national.com, get that, appreciate that support. But I'm here. I am in HGAB Studios, so shout out to them. magical Midtown Miami, right next door to the Coral
Next
Boutique.
door.
Right next door. Speaking of Root Boys fans, shout out to the homie. We are right next door to the Coral Boutique. That is where, if you are into saltwater fish and rare coral, etc., you go to thecoralboutique.com. On Instagram too. There's a link. You'll find it. Check that out, man. Check that out. And yeah, man. Let's get into it, man. We got tons to talk about.
Oh, yeah. We get into it today.
Since I mentioned the World Baseball Classic, let's just jam out the Pro No report first, and then we can get into some things from there. All right. In the World Baseball Classic, our guy Big Dumper Cal Raleigh played for the U.S. team. He did not play well. He is not.
Man,
not really. Let's say ready to go to start the season. 0 for 9 He was not on the field for the semifinals or the final. USA was in the final, etc. Or they lost the final, but that's what it is. Venezuela won, but we did have one player there. We also had a pro null, sort of a pro null. We had a null playing for the England team in the World Baseball Classic. The homie's name is. He was a minor, so that's a professional baseball player, right? He was a minor leaguer for the Red Sox for a long time. His name was Jack Anderson. He was a pitcher, and he competed for Great Britain. He started in his one appearance. He pitched 3 innings, got 3 strikeouts in those 3 innings. He also gave up 2 hits and 1 was a home run. But they lost that game to Mexico 2-8. But still, pretty cool. After his time at Florida State, he was in the minor league program for the. I think he might still be on a minor league contract. He might have gone back to whatever his minor league team is for the Sox organization. But that's pretty cool. His name's Jack Anderson. In other baseball news, pro no wise, only one pro no switched teams this offseason. It was Luke Weaver. He's a relief pitcher for a long time for the Yankees. He's literally not even moving out the crib, just switching over to the crosstown, the National League team. Yeah, the Mets, the New York Mets. 2-year deal as a free agent with them. So that's the baseball stuff. In the golf world, it's been a minute since we talked. So our guy Luke Clanton, technically it's his rookie year, I guess. He played a little bit, a couple pro events last year, but technically it's his rookie year. He missed the cut a few weeks ago at the Valspar, but which was here in Florida. But he made the cut and had a bad Saturday, decent Sunday type of situation. Ended up 75th at the Houston Open this weekend. Daniel Berger, T66 at TPC Sawgrass a few weeks ago. And that was coming off that tough loss in the playoffs that he had. And then our guy Brooks Koepka, after T13, after 13th place at Sawgrass and 18th place at Valspar, he had a pretty bad weekend this weekend, missed the cut. Houston, they're all getting ready for the Masters, right? Around the corner, the most, just really important day of our weekend of golf. But like that Sunday, even that Thursday, these are some of like the greatest days in the sporting calendar for the people that love to watch golf and love to gamble on golf and etc. It's a really a big deal. So that's pretty cool. It's coming up. All right. You ready? I got big news. Our guy, Malik Beasley, playing for Bad Bunnies, Santurce Cangrejeros. The Crabs of Santurce. They are now 1-1 on the season. They won their first game of the year. He went out against. They played the Vaqueros de Bayamon, who on that roster they have Ronaldo Balkman, who was on the Nuggets and Knicks. He was part of the Melo deal, but they also have also part of that Melo deal. They also have Danilo Gallinari on the team.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Legendary Nugget. I used to have a Gallo jersey. So The Cangrejeros, they won the first game against Gallo and the Bayamon Vaqueros. They won it. It was a good game. Our guy won. Our guy Beasley dropped 21 points and 8 rebounds. 3 for 7 from 3-point range. And then game 2, unfortunately, they lost to the Guaynabo Mets. Funny, we were just talking about the New York Mets, the Guaynabo Mets. But in that loss, the loss was like 93-88. But in the loss, Beasley dropped 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Pretty good outing. Both games, good outing by our dude. Clearly, or seemingly happy to be on the court again.
Nice.
Hopefully, all the bullshit's behind him. In the NBA, Jameer Watkins. They limited minutes. They're just not. They're not in win now mode with the Wizards. They had a tough L, 123 to 88.
That game versus Miami.
123 to 88 last night in an L at Portland. He played. He got 8 points. He played 17 minutes. He dropped 8 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. It's they're not enjoying it. It's chaos there, but those kind of, like what you mentioned, those kind of team building exercises are good for next year. You know what I mean? That's good for next year. So we'll see what happens.
But didn't Trae Young came back though, didn't he?
Sort of. I mean, he's not like out there. You know what I mean? But he's out there. He's on the bench. He's getting a few minutes, a little run.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Anthony Davis, of course, is in street clothes.
Yeah, but that's okay. You want him healthy for next year, right? You want them both healthy for next year, and really, you want him healthy for like the second half of next year. So.
I would say build team chemistry, but half the team might not even be there next year. So
they are 14 in the East, man. They are 17 and 57. So let's go one slot higher and talk about the 13th team in the East, the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn Nets are 18 and 57. Okay, and they won last night. They won last night at a home game against Sacramento. Our guy Terrence Mann got 8 points and 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals in a couple minutes, 20 minutes or something. They won at 116-99. That's a huge win for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
But prior to last night, in the previous 22 games, they had only won once. They won that one game at home in Brooklyn against Memphis on March 9th, the anniversary of Biggie's death.
Wow.
How cool is that? You're going to step up and at least come to play the one night. You got to represent.
That's dope. Is Brooklyn in the house?
I literally was like, man, these guys haven't won for a while. Whoa, look at that, March 9th. That's how it goes.
That's dope.
That's cool.
Dope. That is dope.
All bad for Brooklyn right now. All bad. I'm interested to see what happens in the offseason. They're going to have resources to play with. They're going to have tons of money to spend. Like, I'm curious. I'm curious to see what happens.
Is this new ownership, or is this the same ownership that was there with Kyrie Irving and them?
I don't have an answer to that question definitively. I believe that it's.
I want to say it's the same one. It's the same ownership, and I think that's the biggest problem with Brooklyn right now, man. They deserve better. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. They deserve better because, wow, bro, like, what in the world is going on? Like, but it's not just Brooklyn, man. Like we were saying, Washington, the whole state of the NBA right now, which is scary because we're supposed to be adding teams to the NBA. Yet you got multiple teams that's tanking, and looks like they're not even clawing. It's just like reminds me of like the Clippers, because remember when the Clippers was one of the only teams that was like, fuck it, as long as we paying the bills, we good.
Right.
Now it's multiple organizations that are following along the lines of that, and I feel like it's tainting the whole like All-Star weekend. I didn't even know what's going on until afterwards, bro. And that's like the first time in my life, man. And I'm not even the only one. My brother, who's like a huge NBA fan, more than me, and he was the same way. Like, damn, I didn't even know until like halfway into the dunk contest. So
it's weird that it was I guess it's coincidence or whatever, but they're having all these problems with the Clippers, with Ballmer and the Clippers, and then they happen to be the host of the All-Star game, and it was just kind of, there was a weird vibe, like a dark cloud over it a little bit, and yeah. But other than that Ballmer shit, oh well, and then a Hall of Famer and head coach of the team is now facing charges. It's been a really weird year. It's been a really weird year. Really weird year.
I was thinking about this the other day. Even put it at this year where there's so many different networks that you have to go through to watch NBA games on.
Yeah,
versus us just TNT and ABC. That's it. We're good. Now you got to get Peacock and Amazon Prime and all this other stuff.
Yeah. It's been a really weird basketball year, man. It's been a really and what's crazy is I'm kind of dialed in. I kind of like. Yes, it's been dramatic and there's been weird shit happening, but I like it. I like it a lot. I'm enjoying it. It's been like the things I expected haven't really happened. The things that I'm kind of surprised by some wild shit.
Yeah,
I agree with you about the tanking thing, right? But you know how I feel already. Like we need to get rid of the draft.
Yeah.
Right, we need to get rid of the draft. And then the flip side is, as far as adding the two teams that they want to, I would add. I think they're right. I add the two teams, right? But don't charge them so much. Add them to the G League, and then use this as the opportunity to start the promotion and relegation situation. Because
awesome
then, like money that like. Resources change based on whether you're playing well or playing bad. You're going to have to get the best. Like, it works in soccer, and you already have the teams already right there. You have the G League right there. So add the two teams to the G League and then say, all right, this year we're bringing two teams out of the G League. We're promoting two teams out of the G League. Moving forward, one team's dropping and one team's getting promoted every year. And suddenly you're not going to see any NBA team tank. None of them. None of them.
That is a genius idea.
And then just get rid of the draft, man. Make it everybody a free agent. Everybody a free agent, just like it should be. Everybody should be able to go sign whatever team has the money to pay them, and pay them enough that I'm comfortable going to play there. Right?
Totally agree, man. Totally agree. But it's a lot of other stuff too. Like, I feel like the style of play of the NBA, the gambling aspect of it or whatever, the players sitting games out and stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like a whirlwind of stuff that's, together is causing this dark haze over the league.
I think we can solve it by making every game matter.
Relegation.
Also,
bro.
I would love to be a part of I would find an ownership group of a G League team. I would try to be a part of an ownership to, buy in cheap and try to be a part of helping them get promotion. Like, that is awesome. That is fantastic. It's just, it works. It's cool. It would be great in basketball.
You know what's crazy? What keeps me dialed into the league nowadays? Prono reports, Seminoles in the league and stuff or whatever, dude. Like, everyone else is like, oh, Wemby MVP. I'm like, yeah, but did you see Vassell shoot him there? An assist.
My favorite, and we're about to get to this situation, is when there's a null on both teams. And it's like a really big deal for me. It's like, because last night the Orlando Magic and the Toronto Raptors played. Right. And so that Jonathan Isaac hasn't played for the Magic for a few weeks. I think I have right here. March 12th is the last time he played for the Magic. We'll call it coach's decision or needing rest or just being old or, who knows what it is. But Scotty Barnes went off last night. They won 139-87. First off,
Woo! Wow!
you heard me correctly. 139-87.
Wow!
All right? But he only played in 28 minutes. He didn't play the whole game, but he dropped 23 points. He had 5 rebounds. He had 3 steals, and he had 15 assists.
Ooh, getting it. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
If Toronto Raptors keep, first off, that's a playoff team. Even if the Magic presently are 8th in the East, I mean that's presumably at least a play-in team, potentially a playoff team. If they're gearing up for the playoffs, if this is part of them, like, okay, oh, so you're always going to be there when I do that. Oh, all right, let's go. Like if they're getting it together, that's exciting. That could be a lot of fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
The only other Eastern Conference team with a null that I haven't mentioned is the Bulls. They're sitting in 12th in the East. They're 29th and 45. Looks like they're going to miss the playing game, which means I was wrong for the first time since the play-in invention. They will not be in the game. But Patrick Williams is, he is averaging 20 a game on the season. He's got 20 minutes a game on the season. He's averaging, he gets a handful of points and rebounds and everything like that. He's just a participating member of the roster. He's not exactly a leader. He's not starting.
Great role player, doing what needs to be done.
Yeah. And if he's going to be a great role player as an NBA player, I would love it if he was on a better team. He deserves better than the Bulls.
Agreed.
But this is where he is right now, and we'll see where he is next year. The Bulls are in a state of flux, so I don't expect that roster to remain intact or anything like that.
Right.
Over in the West, you've brought him up. Vassell, he's incredible. Really, the whole, it's just this young nucleus of talent. It looks like they're going to be able to make waves in the playoffs, even though they haven't been to the playoffs before. For the most part, most of the people on the roster. That's interesting. That's hard to do. It's interesting.
And that's low key why the root for him is because historically speaking, the majority of young teams that have been in this position haven't won because of youth. And I think of like OKC with, KD and all of them. You know what I mean? I would love to see a young team say, bump that and get that W.
The thing is, the game shifts, right? It slows down. It goes into a half court game, old school NBA.
Well, who better to have than Wemby in those situations?
That's true, and that's why we're thinking this time might be different, right? Because of that very reason. But the playoffs also get refereed a little differently, and the rookies don't really know it yet, right? Like they and so those changes, they have to be able to adapt, and without the expectation, without really understanding what's coming, that can be hard for a lot of young players. I think, like you mentioned, they're better suited than other young teams, but it usually takes a team of young players a tough loss in the playoffs, a 6-game, 7-game loss in the playoffs, to then come back the next year ready to go. Also, longest season they've ever had. Right? Rookies or young guys tend to have, if they've been in the NBA already, they haven't been to the playoffs, or they're coming from college or EuroLeague, which are shorter seasons, right? So you get tired, man. You get tired, all of a sudden it's June and you still got to do it every other night. It's tough, right?
Yeah. But I mean, most of them aren't rookies. Like, this is what Wemby's second or third year or whatever. So, and I think he is the key. He is the key. His gameplay, the way he plays, the way he, it's like an evolution of Jokic is what I'm seeing in him, bro. More agile, you know what I mean? And defensive wise as well, bro. Like,
and the concern was, will he be able to take the beating that comes with being in the NBA? Yes, and he seems to hop right back up, right? He seems to be mentally tough, as I believe is the way people say it. He's not as thick as Wemby or as Joker, like you brought up, who sort of absorbs the beating. Or he's not like thick, like I don't know, Cat or Dayton or DeAndre Ayton. Pardon me. Those guys can kind of absorb the beating a little bit better, but he seems to just hop right back up and take it. It's impressive.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And Vassell and Castle and the other young talent on this roster complement them really well. It's really impressive team building. They're carrying on the Pop and the Duncan and the Admiral legacy, and it's really I get it. It must be really, you know what? Shout out to our friend Ian J. It must be really nice to be a Spurs fan right now.
Spurs, I can hear him now.
Yeah. Shout out to the homie. Yeah, man, he's been, our guy's been averaging 30 minutes a game, consistently in double-digit points, and he's hitting all the stats like every pro no does in the NBA. They are second in the West. They got 56 wins and 18 losses. It's a great record so far. There's only 10 or 12 games left. I'm not doing math right now. Whatever. There's a few games left, and we'll see what happens in the playoffs. It's going to be exciting, man. Real quick, and then we can get back into basketball because I have another question. I have a question I want to ask you about.
Yeah.
But real quick on the NFL side, we have a Noel that is switching uniforms. Jermaine Johnson was traded from the Jets. They're kind of first they got rid of Sauce Gardner and Quinn Williams in the season, and now they're just kind of getting rid of a lot of the defensive standouts. But he has been traded to the Titans. He will be it kind of reunites him with Robert Saleh, who was the reason, who believed in him, early on in New York. Now that he wanted him, he wanted him to be a part of his team in Tennessee. It's got to feel good. And if I remember correctly, I don't have all the info right here, but it was like a player for player deal. You don't see a lot of those in the NFL, but
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think with the Jets, they just overhauling everything. It's a cultural thing. It's from what I'm seeing from a lot of people standing over. It's just when you have a culture of losing there, year after year after year after year, sometimes, and then you've had players that's been there for 5, 6, 7 years within that. It's hard to turn that around. So they just, shipping them out, putting them in better positions and putting themselves in better positions to get more drafts and develop the players that they do have there. But yeah, overhaul. They even got rid of the quarterback that they signed last year from Pittsburgh or whatever.
Justin Fields.
Yeah, Justin Fields. They scrapped that project. And they may be moving the top receiver that they got there or whatever. So yeah,
Garrett, is that his name?
Yeah. Garrett Wilson. So
thank you. Hey, I know a team that might need a wide receiver. Wouldn't mind.
Shoot, nah, we good. Let us keep doing what we're doing and getting them rookies on them cheap contracts.
I like his long ass arms. I like his long ass arms. Yeah, man. It's might work out for the guy, man. I think it's gonna be a new day for the Titans. I think in the next couple of years we're gonna be shocked. But probably not this year, but next year. They're a year away from a year away type thing. I think they'll get back in the playoffs, and there'll be a new.
Saleh is one of the greatest defensive-minded coaches in the NFL. Period. So
yeah. You pair him with the right You pair him with the right offensive coordinator.
Right.
What's up? Man, I'm kind of bummed about Levante David retiring.
Yeah, I am. Levante David. I mean, it's kind of bittersweet because it's in a situation where he was aging, and we kind of do need youth, and we were, kind of on the fits with him last season, bringing him in or whatever. So it was, and I kind of figured that when he came back last season, I'm like, this is probably gonna be his last year or whatever. But he's gotten us through some great years, some great times. I remember when we even got him, it was like on a nickel, package or whatever, if it works out good, if not, whatever. And then, oh my God, this guy is amazing. You know what I mean? So, and he's always embraced the Buccaneers culture and everything or whatever. So it's just lovely.
42 and a half career sacks, man. 33 forced fumbles in 13 years, man.
Amazing, bro. Amazing.
and all around good guy. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Everybody here in Miami loves him. Everybody in Tampa loves him, man. He
Mhm.
could be governor of Florida if he wanted.
Oh yeah, love it, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So I said I wanted to ask you one other question about basketball. So let's go back to the NBA for a second.
Mhm.
Last time we did a show, and I have the footage if you want me to send you the footage. You were down on LeBron and his understanding of his role in the team. But it seems as the playoffs near, he has sort of realized or found, just kind of found the winning formula that rather than me be the guy, I can enable the guys, right? And yeah, you want to take this opportunity to apologize to the king, please?
No,
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Apologize to the
I'm not.
legend,
No,
man.
he
Apologize to
changed.
Uncle LeBron.
No, I'm no apologies because he changed his gameplay, bro. Before, when I said that he was slowing down the offense, the statistics even showed that with him in the lineup, we were less efficient. And I get it; he was coming off of an injury. And he typically isn't the player to play that fastball type offense or whatever. Now he has really embraced that role more, bro. He isn't slowing down the offense as much. He is passing to players in positions more and keeping the pace going. So that is what's helping us overall or whatever, man. And it wasn't a thing of, oh, LeBron's old and he can't play. It was more along the lines of his style of play was not matching our style of play at the time or whatever. Right. And also in his defense, it's not just him that's playing better. We had our center who was, started out balling, had a couple of weeks where we was like, what's going on, bro? You know what I mean? DeAndre Ayton, where you at, bro? And lately he has stepped back into dominance on the defensive end, on the fast board types end and stuff or whatever. We are gotten healthier. We've gotten guards that was out a couple times or whatever, now stepping up, playing more defense or whatever. So yes, collectively, this team is gelling right now, bro. And I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, when you got DeAndre Ayton on the same page as Luka, it's it really works, man. It really works. And when LeBron's facilitating, that shit works too.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. We gelling, bro. We are gelling.
Did you see Jameis Winston doing the baseball coverage on Netflix? He's gonna get to do whatever he wants in the future.
Heck yeah.
Jameis, man, 80. You can have 85%. Come be our partner. Come be our partner. Come be a part of national, international, corp media, whatever we're gonna call it. All right, come be the pretty face.
Might as well. You got your little bro coming on campus, man. You might as well.
How cool is that? Yeah, man. All right. I'm like tempted to start getting into next year's win total and like all the stuff that I said, like, oh, we'll talk about later and start talking about the NFL draft. So
that's fun.
Let me just ask you what I want to ask you. How's the 420 project coming along?
Oh man, it's coming along lovely. I'm about to drop the first single from it, Smoking Ride, on April 1st. I got the artwork for the project. Is the whole project is going to be called Space Age Smoking. And that comes from the beat pack that I got from Tune on it, man. A lot of the beats are like wavy, spacey or whatever, so we're going that route with it. So just look for something that's gonna be quick in and out, maybe 6-8 tracks or whatever. I may do an EP versus an album or whatever, and just a bunch of songs that you can hop in the whip and roll a spliff and ride on out to, man. I'm looking forward to it. I got a bunch of partnerships with businesses across town, smoke shops and weed shops and stuff or whatever. Nice. Thinking of doing one song just dedicated strictly to them, working out the kinks with that or whatever. So nice. Yeah, man. Yeah, lovely.
Little appearance when it drops in the store. Perform from behind the counter.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
That'll be fun, man. That'll be fun.
Right.
Well, good for you, dude. I can't wait to hear it. I hope everybody is locked in. They're all,
yes, sir.
They're all ready. linktree.com. Actually, it's not linktree.com. It's linktree/Gainstaville. GAINSTAVILLE. I looked at you. I didn't have to. I just didn't need it, but I did. Yeah, cool. Man. That's where you can find all of Gainstaville's social media links and all of his music. You know, it's on all the platforms. You can find links to all of it. The best way to support your friends your friends that make music is to listen to it on all the different platforms it's available. Like it on all of them, share it from all of them, you know, etc.
Yep.
Gainstaville is a good friend to support, you know. When are we going to do another show? Maybe next week, maybe the following week. We got to talk about the NFL draft soon. Right? It's only
definitely.
It's literally only, I think, a month out. So
okay, bet.
So maybe a week or two, we'll do another off-season workout.
Yep. View the draft, review some ACC stuff, and just look at some off-season moves that we've been making, and everything or whatever, and you know.
And we'll see how all these pro Noles are doing in the NBA playoffs. It looks like we're gonna have at least 2, right? 3. I mean, Jonathan Isaac's team will be in there, but not really. You know, he won't really be playing. We'll have Scotty Barnes and the Raptors on the East, and we'll have our guy Vassell and the Spurs on the West. It'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll be checking out that Puerto Rican league too.
I am so dialed in. I'm about to have the homies like go to a game down in Puerto Rico and get me a jersey. I want a Beasley jersey.
Right.
I love it. Yeah. I bet there's we might be able to find some sort of like, you know, stream and watch the games and stuff like that. I don't know.
Right.
All right. Let's call it a wrap. Everybody, email us, or we have it's nationalshow@gmail.com, or holler at us on all the socials. We're on all of them. We all like Gainstaville. The National Show has a Linktree page. It is /National Show, NATIONOLESHOW. Has the links to all of our social media. So you can also find those links at national.com. Say hi. Get in touch with us. Let us know what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, what we should do differently, whatever. You got any ideas for good bits? We'll buy in. You know, we're good. We're good collaborators. We'll yes and like the best of them, dude. We're good at this shit. So what else? We have all the links to all our social there. We also have the latest episode there at national.com. And we also have all our dope gear. Like
there you go.
That hoodie that Gainstaville is rocking right now. And there's a National Show hoodie. There's a coffee mug. There's shirts. There's all kinds of stuff. Grab it all. Get it all. It all works. My tote bag works. My coffee mug holds coffee. Like it all works. Tested. All right. Tested. And you can also consume the show as an audio product if you prefer. Just go to betyourash.com or the Bet Your Ash feeds on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. You're on Spotify. You get a lot. Do you get a lot of, like, percentage wise? Do you have a lot of listeners on Spotify versus other platforms?
Oh yeah. Spotify is my top. Is Spotify and Apple are my top ones, and Spotify is above that as far as streams and stuff or whatever.
Nice.
So yeah.
Interesting. Cool. I don't think I forgot anything. Did I forget anything?
Nope. Sounds good to me, my brother.
All right. Well, as always, go Noles.
Yes, sir. Go Noles.
And you have just finished listening to the National Show with Gangsta, Fizzle, and McGee.